What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jeffo coming at you with another video. And before we even begin, I'm pretty sure you just heard it. It's gonna be a chirp in the background. It's the alarm. So we're just gonna get the elephant out of the room immediately. Basically, I'm making this video because I feel like a lot of people fear challenges and the pressure aspect of it, right? They don't want to do things that are going to push their limits, push what they think that they're capable of doing or have done in the past, right? And what I've kind of understood in my big age, I'm not really that old, but I'm not that young either, is that the challenges that we accept and we put in the work to try to get the best outcome of it, most of the time you do come out succeeding. And what I'm saying is, you can do things that you are scared to do. You can do things that require you to put a lot of effort, whether it be physical, whether it be mental. You can do things and succeed if you are willing to put in the work, understand that the pressure is what's going to make you better, and basically put in the work and have that mindset and stay consistent and disciplined with it. So currently I have about a couple of days. I'm currently in class right now. I have a couple of days to get the best grade that I can on this final exam. And this is a do or die final exam. This is a sink or swim final exam. And I will say there was a fear in me, right? And it's still there, but I'm more so like understanding that the fear is part of it. Like, it's not crippling me like how it used to when I was younger. And this is through experience of using pressure and being in situations kind of sort of like this is probably the biggest one that I've been in, but I've been in situations like this and have put pressure and put that on my back and have succeeded, whether or not be exactly at that time, but things have been for the better, like as far as like it was a learning process, and then I was able to do it later, or I was able to achieve that goal at that moment. And what I've noticed and what I've understood is that you have to put in that work. You have to first of all, you have to understand the situation. You got to see where you're at. You got to see the time frame. You got to see what you need to do. You got to gauge yourself and understand who you are at that moment. After that, which that should be just basically one of the shortest things, you got to be able to snap. You got to make decisions quick. Once you understand what you are, now you've already established that you need to go and start implementing the work, right? And it needs to be strategic in the way that you implement it, right? You can't be just willy-nilly trying to do things. Everything has to be done with intention, right? So we've established that you're moving with intention. After that, it's the consistency and being able to operate in a way where you won't burn out, right? And there's a lot of things that could make you burn out, such as not eating right, not sleeping right, stressing too much, scrolling too much, doing too much that is outside of the realm, using all your energy coins in things that don't matter, is going to burn you out. You want to make sure that you are eating right. You want to make sure that you are sleeping right. You want to make sure that you are consistent in that thing that you're trying to do. And you want to make sure that you're gauging yourself and seeing how if you're making progress or if you're regressing. And it needs to be a constant audit on whether what you're doing is working or it's not working, or you're wasting your time. It needs to be very, very precise. You need to be very accurate with the work that you're doing. That way, you don't want to just shoot for just enough. You want to blow it away. So it's like everything that you need to do needs to be so precise, so accurate, that there is little to no chance that it's going to fail. And if you have that mindset going in, and you're constantly doing everything, like auditing, like kind of like you're operating yourself like as in a robot, because we are two different things, right? I'm going to explain to this later on the thing. We are the physical and we are the spiritual, right? And the spiritual is, our thought process, our thinking, our subconscious is, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but we have the ability to, as humans, right, to make ourselves better, right? And intentionally make ourselves better. We are one of the few animals that are able to do this, right? We are the only animal to actually be really, really aware of this, right? And a lot of people think that, it's just inventions, like creating things, are the only ways that we're able to do this. No, you're able to do this with your actual physical self as well. You're able to create what you want to create. We have that ability to do that, right? And the fear and the that concern, you need to be emotional about it, right? I'm not saying like cry and doing everything. You need to tap into whatever it is that gives you the fear, that makes you sad, that makes you angry. Be able to use that, because we have that for a reason. That is energy. And how you use that energy is how successful you will be in life. If you're a person that gets very anxious, maybe use that anxiousness in a different type of way, right? That energy in a different type of way. Maybe you need to run a little bit more. Now you're getting more physical tokens. You're getting more in shape, right? Maybe you are a little angrier person. You can do the same thing, right? Maybe you do worry or you're anxious, so you want to make sure that you're doing all the work in that time. You're not letting that that anxiousness stop you from doing that work. You're using that anxiousness to be like, oh, I actually have to, be on my stuff, and it starts to go away. It actually doesn't go away. It just transfers into something different. You know what I mean? So currently have a couple of days to do something big, something real big, and this is the method that I'm going to use. This is the method that I always use, right? And I actually wanted to record it in real time because there was a fear last night, but now quickly understand the mission, and the mission has to be completed. So now we implemented different things that we need to do throughout the day, throughout the week, until we get to that set stage to perform.